In this question, they're asking us to calculate the derivative of capital F with respect to x, where capital F is given to be the function ln of 2x cubed minus 5x plus 1. So, to calculate this derivative, we might be inclined to use the formula for ln, which is the derivative with respect to x of ln x is equal to 1 over x. However, we have a problem here in that we're not trying to take the derivative of ln x. We're actually trying to take the derivative of ln of 2x cubed minus 5x plus 1. And we don't quite have a formula for this. However, in this case, what we can do is we can make use of the chain rule. So, the big problem here is that we have all of this stuff inside the ln. So instead, I'm just going to give that a name. I'm just going to call this stuff inside the ln h. So h is equal to 2x cubed minus 5x plus 1, which means the thing that we are supposed to take the derivative of now looks like ln h, because h is all of this. I'm going to give this a name. I can call it whatever I want. I'm going to call it, say, g. This is a special function. G is just ln of h. Fine. So now the chain rule says that the thing that we actually want, this capital derivative of capital F with respect to x, is equal to the derivative of g with respect to h, this new thing, times the derivative of h with respect to x. And h is given by the formula that we gave here. So this here is the chain rule. So the derivative of g with respect to h, now we can use our formula for ln. What is the derivative of g given here with respect to h? It's just 1 over h times the derivative of h with respect to x. So this is just d by dx of, well, what is h? h is 2x cubed minus 5x plus 1. And we can use our regular derivative rules to kind of break this apart and do this quite simply. We have to remember that h now is 1 over, so what is h? h, we can replace this by what h actually is, because at the end of the day we'd like this all in terms of x. So there is 1 over h times, now let's do the derivative of this. The derivative of this is the derivative of these three parts independently. So the derivative of 2x cubed is, bring the 3 down and multiply it by the 2, so this becomes 6x to the power of 3 minus 1, which is 2. Okay, that's just using the power law. Minus 5 times the derivative of x to the power of 1. The 1 comes down and multiplies the 5. 1 times 5 is just 5. 1 minus 1 is 0, so we have x to the power of 0 here, which is just 1. So this becomes 5. And the derivative of a constant, the derivative of 1, is just 0. So we have this. So we can combine these and simplify it. We have 6x squared minus 5 divided by 2x cubed minus 5x plus 1.